a laboratory session of a manufacturing technology subject. This is our fourth laboratory, and today I'm going to discuss about practical number 4, that is arc welding using lap joint. And the aim of this practical is to perform the arc welding on the mild steel pieces using lap joint. You can do the welding with help of any metal. Suppose it may be a mild steel, and this mild pieces, suppose there are two mild pieces, so you can adjust that two pieces using the different joints. The joints may be lap joint, it may be a butt joint, it may be a perpendicular joint. Okay, so from and with help of any joint you can do your welding process. But our practical is to perform our arc welding on mild steel pieces using the lap joint. Okay, and here apparatus required for this practical are wire brush for cleaning the welding, grinding machine to grind the workpiece or create a grooves or some gaps. You can use the grinding machine to clean the workpiece after welding also. Then protective equipment such as hand gloves, safety glass, shoes, etc. Then welding transformer. So this welding transformer is known as your welding machine, arc welding machine. That is known as welding transformer. Then electrodes. Okay, you need electrodes for this welding purpose. Electrode is a made up of metal rod and surrounded by coating. So that is known as welding electrodes, or shortly you can recognize as a electrode. Then tong means that is a holding equipments. With help of tong, you can just hold your workpiece, because after welding it will get the heat from the welding process. So due to the workpiece having the higher temperature, you cannot you will not able to hold it by hand. So tong is required to hold the workpiece after welding. Then chipping hammer. So while welding process, oxides are formed on the welding. So that can be removed by the hammering on the workpiece. So by hammering or by applying some forces with the hammer, then the oxides, whatever are just created or developed on the welding, that can be removed in form of chip or in form of some burrs. That is called chipping hammer. So with help of that device, you can remove that unwanted oxides on the welding or welding line. The next is material required. Okay. So mild steel flat of 50 by 40 by 10 mm cube with 2 number. By 2 number because we require the joint. So if 2 numbers are there, then that 2 pieces can be joined by the welding process. Now, theory associated with this process are, here we are going to weld with help of the arc welding process. Electric arc welding. Okay, so electric arc welding is what? Electric arc welding is a welding process wherein coalescence means heat. Coalescence is produced, or arc, heat or arc, that is coalescence. That coalescence is produced by heating with an arc or arcs. Okay, so by applying this arc, the coalescence or heat is produced. And without the application of pressure, and with or without the use of filler metal, you can do this process. So welding process can be used with or without the application of pressure, and with and without the application of filler metal, you can join your metal. You can use the filler metal for the welding, or you cannot use the filler metal. In both the case, your welding will be done. Now, electric welding is a quite versatile and able to weld under many conditions. High quality welds are produced. Okay. The metal is deposited rapidly and it is competitive cost wise for many situations. Electric arc welding is most extensively used method of joining components of metallic parts, and the source of the heating is electric arc. Okay, so electric arc is the source of heat that is provided to your workpiece, because how your workpiece are joined, once you give the heat in form of arc. So once arc is generated, and due to this arc, heat is provided to the workpiece, and due to this heat, it is heated up, and both the workpiece, both the pieces are joined when it's cooled down. So electric arc is a continuous stream of electrode flowing through some sort of medium between two conductors of an electric circuit, and accomplished by intense heat generation and radiation. So this process can be finished with help of this electric arc circuit completion. Once electric circuit is completed, then arc is generated between the electrode and workpiece, and this arc will provide the heat to workpiece, and due to this heat, it is melted, or it will not exactly melt, but the temperature of metal will be increased, and once the temperature of the metal will be increased, then fusion is there. So two different part or two similar part can be joined once it is cooled. Now, types of welding joint. As you know that in our practical, you must have to create a welding with help of the lip joint. So here there are different types of joints are available. Okay, so first joint, this type of joint is known as butt joint. So here two different parts are placed aligned. Okay, placed in a aligned manner and create a V groove. So during the welding, your metal, filler metal can be placed in this V groove, and both different or similar part can be joined. Okay. Second is lip joint. Okay. So one part placed over the another part, and then two different position can be joined by welding. That is called lip joint. Then corner joint. So in corner joint, one piece is placed horizontal, and one workpiece is placed perpendicularly to the first one. And in this position, you join the corner of this both part. So that is called corner joint. Now, if you place the workpiece in the longitudinal manner, and in this situation, you can join the workpiece, that is known as edge joint. And in case of perpendicular joint, once one workpiece is horizontal and another workpiece is perpendicular on the center of first point. So that will make the T joint. Okay, that will make T-like shape. Okay, that will make the T-like shape. So it is a T joint like this. Okay, so on T, both side of T, you can weld the workpiece. So that is known as T joint types. So these are different types of welding joints. So while designing for welding, it appears both logical and fundamentals to the first consider the various forms of weld joints. Okay, so a joint indicates the positions where two or more members of a structure meet and are to be joined by welding. Okay, so by placing a workpiece, two workpiece in any of the manner, and you can join that workpiece as per your requirement. So you can classify these welding or types by these classifications: butt joint, edge joint, T-joint, corner joint, and lip joint. Clear? So here, lip joint. So in lip joint, as you know, that two workpieces are placed one over another. And in this situation, you can weld on the one corner or both corner. If one corner is welded, then it is known as single fillet lip joint. And both side or both corner are welded, then it is a double fillet lip joint. Okay, so in this figure, you can see what happened. So single fillet and double fillet joints as shown in the figure are used on all thickness. Double fillet joints is better as compared to single fillet. Okay, because this is a single fillet, so the strength is lower than that of the double fillet welding. Obviously, double fillet welding having the higher strength than the single fillet lip joint. So single fillet joints are not recommended on the plates under bending, fatigue, or impact loading conditions. So if these type of conditions are there, then at that time you must have to go for the double fillet lip joint. So double fillet weld shown in this figure may be made with or without a hole in the upper member. This joint is used where bottom or second plate is not easily accessible for fillet welding. So plug weld can be employed to impart added strength to the structure. Okay, so if some two joints are not getting the enough strength, then plug weld can be employed. That type of weld can be employed to impart or give the additional strength to the workpiece. Now, procedure to do this lip joint. First of all, the edge of a given material is prepared using the wire brush and finish the same through the grinding machine to remove the rust and scales presented on the edge. Okay, so इसको क्या करना है, आपको ग्राइंडिंग मशीन से या वायर ब्रश से क्लीन करना है. सो क्लीन करने से क्या होगा, अगर वर्क पीस पे और माइल्ड स्टील मटेरियल है और माइल्ड स्टील है और एनी मेटल है, उस पर रस्टिंग हो गई होगी, कोई भी स्केल हो गया होगा, so that can be removed easily with help of these processes. So before welding, you must have to clean your workpiece and prepare the edge. Second step, the machine is set to the required current. That may be a 20, 25, 30, 35, 50, 70, 75, any. As per the thickness and as per the requirement of the welding, you can set this welding current. Step number 3, place the two workpiece on the table with required position as shown in the figure. I will also show you the practical that I performed before 1 hour. Okay, आपका जो प्रैक्टिकल है उसके लिए मैंने प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म किया है. So ये प्रोसीजर खत्म होने के बाद I will show you that video. Okay, so step number 4, the workpiece are kept in the required position and tack welding is performed on the workpiece. तो आपको वर्कपीस को रिक्वायर्ड पोजीशन में होल्ड करना है and then start your welding. First run the welding is done to fill the gap. Okay, so first pass में आपका क्या करना है, just welding के gap को करना है and the penetration of the weldment by holding the electrode at about 700 and 70 degrees, sorry, not 700, and moving the electrode to another end uniformly. Okay. Second run of the welding is done with the proper weaving and uniform movement. So weaving means आपका इलेक्ट्रोड है उसको आपको जस्ट zigzag वे में मूव करना है. Step number 7. Scale formed is chipped with chipping hammer. So after welding, always oxides are just deposited on the welding. So that deposited oxide or scale should be removed by applying the force by hammer. And step number 8. Filling is done to remove any spatter around the weld. Okay, so during welding, always some spatter are there. So just remove that spatter if any. And what type of precaution is required for welding? Never look at the arc with a naked eye. Okay, directly you cannot see the arc. Otherwise, that arc will create a dangerous effect inside the eye. So with the naked eye, don't see this arc. Always use the shielded shield or a glass while welding. Always wear a safety hand gloves, apron, and leather shoes. Ensure the proper insulations of the cable and check for openings. Care is taken to avoid the arc blow, which will cause serious defect in the weldment. Okay, arc blow means the arc force will be higher. So if arc force is higher, then the arc will be converted into arc blow. Means very much heat is there. Okay, so if arc will becomes a arc blow. So avoid this type of arc blow during the welding. And precaution number 5. Inflammable and combustible materials are removed from the vicinity of welding operations. So आपकी welding की जगह पे कोई भी ऐसा part या inflammable parts है, combustible material पड़ा है, तो उसको दूर कर देना चाहिए. Otherwise, because of this welding arc, it can be a combustible. Okay. Now I'm going to start the video of our practical. I was just perform this video in our laboratory. So just watch it. I'm going to start the. Okay, so here, see, this is the arc welding machine, or this is the welding transformer. Okay, this is welding transformer of MMA 300. This is a DC inverter or a welding transformer, and here you can see the 2 wire plus and minus. So here welding power is there. So switch on the power supply, and then again switch on the power button of the welding transformer. So I have just switched on this power. So here on the display you can see the welding current. Okay, so here 29 welding current is there, and this is the first knob. And if you rotate this knob, then your welding current may be vary. And you can set this welding current as per your required current. So I'm just placing this welding current with the 20 or 30, between 20 or 30 ampere. Okay. So with help of this 35 or 36 ampere current. And the second knob is for the arc force. Okay, so it will provide some force to the arc. Now here you can see the 2 cord, positive and negative. Okay, so one cord is connected with the cable, so that circuit will be finished once I will touch my electrode with the workpiece, and another cable is connected with this iron table or metal table, then my circuit will be finished, and then my the current will be passed through this circuit. And once the current is passed through the circuit, then electric arc will be generated. So see, this is the electrode, metal 6013 electrode. And this is the holder, and at the end of holder, electrode is connected. This is our workpiece, and workpiece is hold on the table with the some holder. Now I will just strike my workpiece, strike my electrode. This is electrode on the table, so that arc is generated. See, this is arc. Okay, so arc is generated. So first of all, you must have to just create an arc by striking your electrode with the metal part. So circuit is completed and arc is generated. Then you just place the electrode on the welding position, on the place where welding is required, and do your welding. Okay, now see the video. See, this is arc is generated, and with help of this arc, your welding will be performed on the workpiece. This practical is performed in our workshop laboratory. आज आपका लेबोरेटरी था, इसलिए प्रैक्टिकल बिल्डिंग का परफॉर्म किया है. सो द आइडिया और एंड you will not have any doubt by seeing this video. Okay, here I'm not going to take this lap joint. Okay, I have done this practical with help of butt joint. Okay, now see, after welding you will be able to get this type of workpiece. See, this is our, from this video you can see the workpiece. This is the welding line. Okay, so from one side it is welded and another side it is not welded. See, due to the welding, the workpiece having the very high temperature, so I will hold this workpiece with the tongue. Okay, this is tongue. Okay, so it is welded. Now before welding, the parts are in, there are two workpiece, okay, in this shape. So place this workpiece in the appropriate position like this. Just do your welding. So after welding, it will like this. See, this is the product after welding. This is our machine. This is our machine or welding transformer. So in welding transformer, we can increase or decrease the welding current with help of this knob. Okay, the second knob is available for arc force. If you increase that knob, then arc force will be increased, and it will give the deeper penetration to the welding, to the workpiece. Okay. So this is our practical number 4. If you have any doubt, then please tell me.